Hi and welcome to Bjergårds Mobile. Today we'll take a look at the demo database that comes with MR LaserCut, and we'll build two versions of the townhouse. In the latest version there is a separate menu item to copy and open the demo database. It's called Copy and Open Demo Database. So it asks you to save it somewhere, save your own new copy of it. So just save it here. There you go. In the demo database there are three houses. There's this townhouse example that we'll build today, and there's a sort of just a facade really for could be a background building or something you could build further walls to and get a full building or use as modules. And there's a classic concrete and brick building with large windows. Also a facade that you can build onto or extend. But let's look at the townhouse today. The navigation through the 3D is changed a bit because it never really worked very well. I'm not a 3D guy, I must admit. So clicking out here, you can get lucky and hit something, but it's not that stable. So instead you use the tree. And if you want to see it in 3D, you can do this. And you have a much easier way to link the name of something and what it does on the building. The other new thing we have is roofs with dormers this time. You can also see those in 2D. For both roofs and walls you can switch between 3D and 2D view here. First version we will do is just as is. So we will select the whole building and export it. Let's make a slightly different version of this building. Just close this one and make a new copy. We could call it number 2. There. And change the street size somewhat. We could imagine that somebody has been redecorating. We can change this window to just have one field. Change this window to have 2 vertical fields. Like that. Change the doors a bit. Pick another type of door, like this one maybe. And a different one over here because nobody has been coordinating the building's look. And we change the double door here to say, I don't know, let's try this one. That looks strange. And we make a duplicate of this. Move it. Looks a bit different. Then we could assume they have built washrooms or toilets. So they change the windows See if we move this up a bit and make it a bit lower and change the type to this one. Let's say we're happy with that. And we put it in a separate folder so we have both buildings. Here I've put all the SVG files into Lightburn and given them, placed them on 2 layers, one layer for engraving and one for cutting. So the blue will be cut and the black will be engraved. And here's the same for the variation, the building number 2. So we're ready to cut. Just about ready to paint. We got all the items over here. I made a one last minute change. One of the gables I put bricks on because that could be the end of a row of buildings and it would show off, I hope, a new feature where the end here is cut, the mortar line is cut the last ½ millimeter to give the impression that the bricks go around the corner. It would hopefully give some better joints in the corners. We'll see. For paint, I use pretty much the cheapest stuff I can find. These are from a Danish company called Søstrene Grene. And one from Pandora. Oops. I don't thin them generally, but it's good to have a bit of water to just wet the brush a bit. Generally quite easy to paint because the engraved lines kind of directs the brush. I've used cardboard for this, 2mm white cardboard. It's not specific laser. It's not specific to lasers, also for laser cutting, but it works pretty well, and it's quite cheap. The only thing is that you don't want to work the brush too hard, because the engraved bricks might fall off because it delaminates if you work it too hard. What you can do is put a bit of glue in the paint. That helps make it more solid. Right, see you back in a bit. Several hours later, and this is what you get for now. The road and the sidewalk is also made in MR LaserCut, and the tiles up here, or slates, are also made in MR LaserCut. Do not judge my paint jobs, because I know they suck. Go check out some of the really good ones on YouTube and learn how to paint there.